I know many people have this issue of how to start speaking English, from where to start, and what is the step by step procedure on how they can improve. What should they start first and how to do that? In this video, I will be discussing the same, how to become a fluent speaker starting from the beginner level. Hi and welcome back to my channel. My name is Shanta and you are watching English with Shanta. On my channel, you will find a lot of daily conversation. I am just not telling you how to do things, but also I am doing it and showing you how it is done. I'm talking to a lot of people on different topics and I am teaching you real life English conversation. How you can ask questions, how to answer them. Along with that, I also post tips and tricks on spoken English. So if you're interested in such type of content, make sure to subscribe to the channel and check out my other videos as well. So coming to today's topic, how to become a fluent speaker starting from stage 1. That is the beginner stage. It is wrong to say from zero because nowadays all of us know that at least we all know at least a little bit of English. We are able to understand English. When somebody is talking in English, we are able to understand, but we cannot speak. So I will tell you how you can start learning English starting from that level. Okay. So the first step in this is to learn survival English or manageable English. I'm assuming that you can manage written English because majority of us do. We are having issues with spoken English. When it comes to writing, we are pretty good at it. So, manageable or survival English is used only for spoken English. So, what is manageable English? See, for example, you are traveling and you are a North Indian who is coming to South India or South Indian going to North India. So, Hindi is like a common language which most of Indians speak. But South Indians are a bit weak in Hindi, but they are comfortable with English. So the common language that all Indians can understand is English. So imagine this, for a couple of days, you have to travel from North India to South India and you have to spend a couple of days here. And the only language that you can talk to people over here is English. Just imagine they do not understand any other language. Okay, but you don't know English. You are able to talk only major words, the ones that make all the sense of the entire sentence. For example, you are thirsty and you're looking for water. It's all there in your head. मुझे प्यास लगी है, मुझे पानी चाहिए. But how will you convey that in English? You can convey it in just 2 words. You can say thirsty and you can say water. When you say somebody thirsty and water, they will understand that you're feeling thirsty and you need water to drink. So they will either direct you to some store or nearby restaurant where you can find water to drink. This is one example. The other one could be if your neighbor asks you, where's your daughter or son, and you don't know English, you don't know how to respond to them, but still you manage by saying, Sonu, homework. Now the opposite person has understood that you're telling that your son or daughter is doing their homework. These are 2 examples of survival English. If you're left in such a situation where you have to talk in English, convey your message in English, but still you do not know English, you are able to manage with the words which make all the sense in the sentence. If you are just able to talk that much English, that is called as survival English. First step is to learn survival English. Learn what things are called in English. Start by naming all the things around you. I'm sure all of you have studied English as a subject in your school and you must be knowing the names of many things. But still somewhere you step back when you want to tell these names in English. Start practicing telling things, naming things around you. Always be curious to learn what these things are called in English so that if you encounter such a situation, you should be able to manage it. Okay, the step number 2 in this process is do not wait to start speaking. Yes, many of us have this attitude that I do not know enough English that I can start speaking suddenly. So I will learn vocabulary, I will learn grammar, I will become perfect in that and then I will start speaking English. So this is a very wrong concept. You should start speaking English from day 1. Suppose you have decided that from tomorrow I am going to start learning English or start learning spoken English. From that day itself, you should start speaking how much ever English you know. There is no perfect time, there is no perfect thing that you should wait for to start speaking in English. See, now you have decided that you want to become fluent in English, right? That is your goal. So I would say the more you delay, the more hesitant you will become, the more you will procrastinate. It is true. You listen to a lot of videos on how to learn English, how to become fluent in English, and you will keep postponing from next week, from next month, which actually never comes. You just remove all the hesitation from day one and start speaking how much ever English you know. Do not wait to become perfect. Do not wait to learn grammar. Just start talking how much ever survival English you know. See, let me tell you that you need a lot of practice to become fluent in English. Trust me, a lot of practice. So you need to start as soon as possible. Practice as much as you can. That is the reason I'm telling you not to delay. I'm not telling you to stop learning and start only speaking. No, learn and simultaneously apply what you have learned. Learn and speak parallelly, simultaneously with the things that you have learned. Same thing goes with diet or exercise. If you want to learn yoga or practice yoga, you watch a lot of videos learning benefits, how it works, right procedure, etc. And after a lot of days, finally you begin doing it. Then also you're starting from the scratch, right? Why not put on the video and just immediately start practicing yoga while you're learning it simultaneously? I think you're getting my point here. There is no point of delaying it or giving excuses that I will speak, but first let me learn this. Okay. See, you are able to understand what I'm telling you. Don't wait. Just start speaking from the day you decide to start speaking English. The step number 3 is that consuming right content. It is very important that you consume the right content. When you have the right information within you, then your output also will be right. It is very important that you follow a fluent speaker, a person who speaks accurately or he speaks good English with good sentence structures and pronunciation. If you follow a person who himself or herself is not very well versed in the language, you will continue making the same mistakes as them. You will start learning wrong English. So it is very important that you choose a person who is good, who has good command over the language. And it is crucial for you to consume a lot of content from the same speaker. Listen to the expressions, intonation, try to imitate them, try to copy them. Pay attention to the context also in which the words are being used, because sometimes the meaning of word changes depending on the context. For example, if you ask someone, I need water, can you get me some water? So he will go and get you water. But in a different situation, when somebody knocks at the door and a person says, can you get the door please? Doesn't mean that you have to break and bring the door. No, it means to answer the door. So please pay close attention to the context in which the words are used. Yes, even reading is a very good form of input. But since we are talking about English fluency, it is important that you know the right pronunciation of words, which you can learn by doing a lot of listening practice, by shadowing, by imitating the speaker. See, suppose in the acting industry, if someone wants to become like Shah Rukh Khan, they will start acting or behaving like him. They will copy their body language, gestures, their expressions. Likewise, if you want to talk like a particular speaker, try to follow everything they do, expressions, pronunciation, body language, everything. Again, do not just listen and stop there. Listen and speak. In order to provide good quality of output, you need good quality of input as well. So if you want to speak fluently, listen to fluent speakers. You will start learning how to frame sentences by listening and reading. Step number 4 is practicing the right technique of speaking English. There are a lot of techniques which you can use in order to practice speaking English. Stop giving an excuse that you do not have a partner to practice. The day I find a partner, that day I will start practicing. This is a wrong notion altogether. I have spoken to people who are fluent speakers. They have become fluent just by practicing by themselves. It is important that you choose the right technique. I have a few videos on my channel, so please check them out. Not only the technique, you should also understand the right way you can do it. I have a list of videos and I've also demonstrated how to do every single practice, okay? Especially when you're practicing alone. I will provide the links in the description box. Please go and check it out. It is important that you follow the right person when you're practicing speaking. You can choose the video of a person whom you like and start doing practice with them. I have a video on my channel where I demonstrate how the shadowing technique is done. I give pauses in between after each sentence so that you can follow and repeat after me. Go check it out and start having speaking practice. This is the most important step which will make you fluent in English. That is practicing speaking. The other day, I was talking to a learner who practiced English by herself and now she has become fluent. I asked her, how did you do it? She said, I had passion for this language. I used to just close the door and sit inside my room. And there are so many non living things in the room. I talk to them. I talk to the mirror, water bottle, wardrobe. I just keep talking. That is important. You should have so much passion that you're totally mad about learning this language. Whenever you have a partner, it is best that you practice with them on audio calls or video calls. If you're not able to find a partner at your convenient time, it is still possible to practice speaking. Practice speaking to the person who is always ready to practice with you, and that is you yourself. Either record yourself or stand in front of the mirror and talk. I also demonstrated few activities, how they should be done, and how you can evaluate yourself on the basis of your recording. So check out those videos as well. Now, when you're practicing speaking, make sure to utilize whatever you have learned by listening and reading. Try to frame longer sentences. See, in survival stage, you were just speaking meaningful words. Okay, now try to speak the entire sentence. Instead of saying thirsty and water, you need to practice saying, I am thirsty. I need water. When your neighbor asks you, where is your son or daughter, you can say, he or she is doing her homework. Now, coming to step number 5 is, you should concentrate on your accuracy. Start focusing more on your grammatical errors, focusing on the mistakes that you're making while speaking English. You need to have a clear knowledge of grammar so that you are not confused while speaking. What should I use here? If you have this thought in your mind, you won't be able to speak fluently. You will start fumbling and you will go blank. You will not be able to frame longer sentences. So along with practicing speaking, what you must do is, you must learn grammar. You must watch your own recording. Pay close attention to how you're speaking, what mistakes you're making in your speaking practice. Grammar is something that you should never be learnt separately. It should be learnt along with your speaking practice. Learn, apply. That is what you need to do with grammar. It is important that you focus on the basic grammar first, like prepositions, tenses, parts of speech, articles. Okay, take one step at a time. Slowly, you will see that your fluency in English is improving a lot. Just remember this, guys. Learning is a continuous process. There is no end to it. Yes, you might come from a certain stage and reach a certain stage. But even when you reach that stage, there is lots more that you have to learn. English is an ever-evolving language. No matter how much you know, you always feel that there is so much more to learn. Okay? This is something that you need to acquire. It might be in terms of vocabulary, pronunciation. There is always something that you have to improve upon. Just keep this in mind and be realistic. Don't be disappointed with the fact that you are learning so much, but it is taking so much time. Yes, nothing comes easy, nothing comes quick. When something comes quick, you forget to acknowledge the importance of it. So be patient and enjoy your journey. So this was the roadmap. These were the steps which you can follow when you start learning English. How you can start learning, where you can reach by practicing these steps. I hope you got a little bit of knowledge on how to begin and how to continue your learning process. Just remember, when you're practicing, try to focus on all the 4 aspects. Listening, reading, writing, and speaking. Listening and reading will give you input. You can give an output by writing and speaking. All the 4 methods are beneficial in their own ways. All of these have equally contributed in your fluency journey. I wish you all the best. If you like the video, do hit the thumbs up. Send in your thoughts in the comment section. I will love to read them. Subscribe to the channel if you like my content. I'll see you soon in another video. Take care. Bye.